Hi, this is RJ Waters with National Trash Valet, and today I'm going to answer the question of what the heck is a valet trash addendum? So contracts in general are just very important to business structure, your own business structure, and especially the apartment complex business structure, and who they have with their residents. Because you'll be having a contract negotiated, the residents have their own contract with the apartment complex. So really, in all, the contract is there to protect and define the terms of both parties, of every party involved. So I'm going to be answering the 7 most frequently asked questions about valet trash addendums. So the first question is, what is a valet trash addendum? Well, it's a document that's added to the original contract, and it details more in depth the services that are provided, or in this case, the apartment complex would add the addendum to their contract with their residents that highlights your services, if there's violation fees, pretty much anything that would be in the scope of your business that the service you'll be providing to the residents. The second question is, why is a valet trash addendum needed? Well, this is pretty simple because like I said, it really details the valet trash service for the apartment complex. That way, when they're going through the contract to sign a new resident, the apartment leasing team, they can have a subsection in the contract that really states the legal services or the legal terms between the residents and the apartment complex regarding the valet trash services, and like I said, how it's maintained, what they need to do with their trash containers. It pretty much will kind of answer all of those questions for them in the contract, what they legally need to do for the service. And like I said, it really also helps integration of new service with residents, because residents will need to come down, sign the addendum, and make sure that they understand essentially what they're signing is, this is the valet trash service, set your container out, it gets picked up, take it back in, violation fines, and service days and hours. So the third question is, does my valet trash business provide the addendum to the apartment complexes? In most cases, no, you won't. The property management company has their own legal team in most cases that will go ahead and create the document for the leasing team because it will be in the lease contract. So in that case, you don't need to. The fourth question is, what if a complex asks me for an addendum? You don't need to provide it. Like I said, you just go back. It's easier for them and their legal team to create the document because they're familiar with already the verbiage in their leasing contracts. And it would just be a mess and a can of worms if it opened it up to you to have your lawyer write it or hire out a lawyer to write it. It just doesn't make sense. The fifth question is, will every client use a valet trash addendum? Well, not every client will. Some clients actually will just write a blurb into their main contract that's there continuously every time. A lot of times the addendum will be used because it's easier for them to switch out terms on the addendum than rewrite a whole entire contract to go forward. Question 6. Will I need to provide any information to the lawyers writing the addendum? In most cases, you won't. Your services are pretty self-explanatory. The apartment complex should know the services that you're providing. But if they do, if there are any questions, you won't really be answering that to the lawyer specifically. For the most part, you're going to be good go-between between the property manager, or the regional vice president or whoever is dealing with the contract and the lawyer for that property. And the final question, question 7, does the addendum protect my business at all? Not really. The addendum isn't there to protect your business. The addendum is really there for, like I said, the sales associates when they're signing up the residents. It's just going to highlight your services and what's required of the resident for valet trash services in that apartment complex for their year lease or 6-month lease or however long their lease is. So in the end, it will really protect the management company that's signing up the resident because it's stating the terms of the business. So in the end, addendums really aren't that tricky to understand. It's not an add-on to your contract when you're selling to an apartment complex. It's really for the apartment complex to add into theirs, stating your services to the residents. So, knowing your business contracts inside and out will help you in sales meetings. Like I said, with the addendum, if there's a question that's asked by a potential client, or just you having the knowledge to kind of work with them as needed. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please follow our channel for more videos on starting and running your valet trash business.